Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and I am back once again talking about Telcoin and why I feel there has been kind of a recent pump with Telcoin. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and you should always do your own research. So, looking at Telcoin over the last month, it's just been on a complete tear. As you can see here, I want to say the price was, yeah, we were way down here at 0008 on October 12th. And ever since then, it's just really just been kind of like on full send mode. So currently, Telcoin is sitting at 0.0025 and up 178% over the last month. And a lot of it is kind of attributed to, well, number one, let's give like a huge shout out to Telcoin Leadership. Like oftentimes with crypto projects, we don't know the faces behind the crypto projects, but a huge shout out to every one of these leaders here that have contributed to the success of Telcoin. Paul Nooner kind of has set out the vision of Telcoin, and he's gone on record in saying that he wants Telcoin to be the first ever digital asset bank. And not only that, the Telcoin leadership team as a whole, they have been working with regulators to create crypto bills in the United States and kind of building out that blueprint for crypto assets. But not only that, globally they're regulated. They've recently got regulated in Europe and they're regulated in several other places. But the short and sweet of it is, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due because this team over the last year has just been executing. They had a conference in Barcelona. They had a conference in Nebraska. They had a conference in Rwanda, and they've just been kind of just going all over the globe and making those connections, just networking, and they've as of whole, they've continued to kind of build out Telcoin's products and services. So definitely a huge shout out to everybody here. Paul Nooner, Rajesh, Stephanie, Patrick. He's kind of new to the team, but he's kind of heading up president of banking operations. Will Myers, I see him a lot on X and kind of sharing like technical updates, what's going on with the app, what they're trying to do, to keep it stable, things like that, different updates like that. And a lot of these other guys I've seen as well on X, but just kind of giving information. Parker, I see him a lot. Parker, he gives like a lot of updates. He gave several different threads about the Telcoin Association. So if you're on X, give him a follow as well. But he's kind of ahead of strategy and business development. A key figure that also kind of engages a lot with Telfam. And, kind of going back, Telfam has just been absolutely wonderful because the community just continues to talk about the message of Telcoin, banking the unbanked, sharing information on X, right, and various other social media platforms. So as you can see, posts are up 224% over, this window of time. Interactions are up, meaning people are interacting with different posts, up 253%. Social dominance is up 224%, which leads me to believe that Telcoin is mentioned on Facebook, is mentioned on YouTube more, is mentioned on X more, is mentioned in Reddit more. So more and more of the Telcoin name is kind of showing up, and it's probably showing up on different trends on Google as well. And then as you can see, some other metrics there, but huge shout out to Telfam, right? So again, like I mentioned, like why is Telcoin kind of just in like a full send mode, right? Again, it's just there's a lot of different factors. We talked about Telcoin Leadership and them kind of expanding the relationships, kind of expanding in Europe, right? Bringing more and more adoption to Telcoin and building out those relationships with mobile network operators, right? All this is in the pipeline, right? The market cap is up 177 to 177 million. I know it was probably as low as like 90 million, I believe. Look at that trading volume. That trading volume is crazy. Because yesterday I looked, we're at 800K in daily volume, and now it's ballooned up to 1.8 million in trading volume. People get the point, right? And oftentimes, quite honestly, the best advertisement is a positive, strong looking chart up and to the right, right? Sometimes you ain't even got to go into a whole like spiel about, how great Telcoin is. A lot of times it's as simple as people see the massive run up in Telcoin and everybody wants to get in, right? And if you have not downloaded the Telcoin app, I will leave my referral link in the description. Use my referral link, download the Telcoin app, and stake your Telcoin within the app. And kind of each time you transact, I will get a percentage of those transaction fees. I would greatly appreciate it. But here's the thing. Each time you refer somebody to the Telcoin app, you will get a percentage of those transaction fees as well. And this is how we, as a collective, help build out Telcoin, which will be a household name in DeFi and kind of giving an alternative to people to get away from those centralized exchanges, right? And lastly, let's kind of briefly look over here to the components of the Telcoin platform. And again, Telcoin Leadership, they've just been kind of just slowly but surely kind of picking away at it and just expanding what the Telcoin platform looks like. And it's broken up into three important parts. Telcoin network. This is like the foundation of system, a special kind of computer network, and keeps everything secure and organized. It's protected by big mobile network companies, making sure everything is safe, right? So we got the Telcoin network. We got Telex DeFi exchange. And in layman's terms, it basically says, imagine this as a place where you can trade digital money and do different financial activities, right? It's like a digital marketplace where you can buy, sell, and do other money related things all online and secure, right? So we got the exchange. You can kind of exchange digital assets, which, by the way, Telcoin is up to 110 digital assets within the Telcoin app. So again, they didn't have that many assets in the beginning of the year, and then all of a sudden they just keep adding to the platform, right? Telcoin Application Network is another important piece. This part is like a collection of mobile apps that work together with the Telcoin platform. These apps allow people to use the services provided by the Telcoin platform on their mobile phones, right? So you as like a developer, you can essentially kind of develop your own app or your own DApp and hook it to the Telcoin network, Telcoin application network, right? Or you can kind of, use some of the services already provided within the Telcoin app. But this is a game changer, right? And it says additionally, there are systems for communication and information like Discord and forums where people can talk and learn, and systems for governance where people make decisions about how the Telcoin platform works, right? So you being an investor, whether you're a merchant, whether you are a everyday customer like me or a staker, right? Whether you're a miner, whether you are a mobile network operator, you have a say-so in the governance of how Telcoin is going to kind of be built out in the future, right? So it's kind of giving the power to the people and making it truly decentralized, right? And then there's some more information here where it basically says, in simple terms, the Telcoin platform is a digital system with a strong foundation, a place to do digital money activities, again, like trading your cryptocurrency, like sending remittance transfer payments to a loved one at a fraction of a cost of Western Union. Because again, the message for Telcoin is to be the household name with remittance transfer payments to, and eating away at that share of Western Union. Because if this could be done all on the blockchain to Telcoin, it's essentially, man, it's game over, because a lot of these venture capital investors, a lot of big money people are going to be looking for a company that's kind of undervalued and how they can be a part of it and also generate additional revenues, whether you're a staker or whether you are a merchant kind of using some of these services, or whether you are a mobile network operator using some of these services and getting some of those referral fees and transaction fees as rewards. Everybody's looking for an additional edge, right? So that in a nutshell is kind of what has been happening with Telcoin. But again, that's essentially it, right? I just wanted to come on and again, like I said, the best advertisement is a positive looking chart, and you have a strong community in Telfam, right? You have a strong community that's been trending for weeks on X, right? You have also, right, a strong leadership team. These are real people, right? That their LinkedIn profiles are here. These are real people, real leadership team, real professional. They just have their head down and working until the world knows about Telcoin, right? So that's pretty much it. Be excited about Telcoin, right? Again, referral link in bio if you want to download the Telcoin app and stake your Telcoin. But exciting times are ahead for Telcoin. This Telcoin is going to be a really big deal. Thanks for listening, and thanks for stopping by.